In an old house in Paris that was covered with vines lived 12 little girls in 2 straight lines. The smallest one was Madeline.
What could that be?
Oh my goodness!
Oh my goodness!
An elephant loose from the zoo? An earthquake?
Aha! It's coming from the embassy.
It was something grand, no doubt, or a giant truck was pulling out.
Someone very important must be visiting the Spanish ambassador.
A workman hung bright lights all over, while the gardener cut the clover.
Voila, look!
A tent! The biggest one I've ever seen!
Pepito, what is happening? Is the King of Spain coming to visit?
Maybe both the king and queen.
How exciting!
And maybe not. But then who is this all for?
I know! A famous Spanish bullfighter.
Maybe. Then again, maybe not.
Not in recent history had there been such a mystery.
Pepito. All right, Pepito. Talk sensibly.
I am talking sensibly. We are having a ball. Maybe a sheik or a princess will come. Maybe 10 or 20.
Maybe? You do not know who you invited?
It is a costume ball, silly. Anyone could show up.
Oh,
It will be the grandest ball ever.
We are invited, n'est-ce pas? Yes?
You? Oh, I do not know.
Pepito, you naughty boy. You forgot to give these to the girls.
Oh, these. I must have forgotten, Mama.
It is an invitation to the ball.
Of course. You're my best friends.
And there will be a grand prize for best costume.
how exciting!
I shall win.
No, I will.
Moi.
Come play bullfight, Madeline. I will even let you be the matador this time.
Sorry, Pepito. We must start making our costumes.
But...
The girls worked on their costumes with determination.
I am Fatima, Gypsy Princess. Yippee!
Giggling at every silly new creation.
Beware!
Oh, no!
The Phantom of the Opera!
Whoa!
With the grand prize as their incentive, the little girls were most inventive.
What is this?
A fairy godmother?
Everyone was doing fine, except perhaps for Madeline. No matter how hard Madeline tried, she could not be satisfied. Then left alone to do some hiking,
Aha!
she thought of something to her liking, and the girls knew it would be quite striking. Suddenly, the room went dark.
Voila!
Who is she?
I am the heroine of all France. Joan of Arc.
The room was quiet. No one stirred. Not one little girl could say a word.
What is wrong? You do not like it? Who ever heard of a Joan of Arc with polka dots? Polka dots? have spots too.
And you, Nicole.
And you, Chloe. We all have spots.
They hurried off to Miss Clavel, who knew at once they were not well. The little girls were put to bed. They waited there with anxious dread.
Say ah. Aha!
Please, Dr. Cohn, what is it?
These little girls have the chicken pox.
Chicken pox?
Chicken pox?
What does this mean?
It means you will have spots and itching for a while, and you must try not to scratch, but after that you will be just fine.
But things were worse than they had dreamed.
You girls must now be quarantined.
What is quarantined?
You must stay away from other people so they do not catch it too.
We must stay away from Miss Clavel?
Not me, little girls. I had the chicken pox as a child, and I cannot catch it again.
Does that mean no morning walks?
No morning walks.
No visits to the zoo?
No zoo.
No costume ball?
Especially no costume ball.
No costume ball.
This cannot be!
My beautiful costume.
Quelle horreur!
Quelle horreur!
The next morning, when they checked their clocks, they knew there would be no more walks. Just the itchy, spotty chicken pox.
Why did we have to get sick now? Is there nothing to make it go away?
I am afraid not, mes enfants. But before you know it, you will be better. And remember, mes petites, you must not scratch those spots. Good night, little girls. Sleep well.
Good night, Miss Clavel.
As the days marched by in slow succession, more spots appeared in quick progression, leaving the girls in a deep depression.
I have more spots than freckles.
Even my spots have spots.
I have more spots than this ladybug.
Cheer up, little girls. It will not last forever.
But they could not help but cry, for they missed chasing butterflies.
Madeline! Where are you?
Bonjour, Pepito. We are up here.
Come out and play! But wait, is this your costume?
No, it is not a costume. It is the chicken pox.
Chicken pox? But chickens do not have that many spots.
You should not laugh at people who are sick.
Wait, Madeline, I am sorry. I will cheer you up. You will see. It is what I am wearing to the ball. Is it not magnifico?
The ball!
Wait! What is wrong? What did I say?
Little did Pepito know his costume would cause such a blow.
Madeline, please! I am sorry! What did I do?
There was nothing left to do but go. As the big day neared, the girls felt poor hearing the excitement from next door. But Madeline was tired of feeling so blue, of staying in bed with nothing to do.
No more sighing.
But we have nothing to do.
We cannot go to have fun.
And we are missing the costume ball.
But we can have fun right here. When you've got the spots all over, from your eyebrows to your socks, it's that itchy, dreaded illness that they call the chicken pox. When your toes have dots of purple and your nose has dots of red, you can still have great adventures without getting out of bed. Round up those spots and send them off on yachts. Don't lose your head just 'cause you're stuck in bed. Imagination is the best cure. It can save you every time. Find a kayak you can paddle or a mountain you can climb. Fly an airplane, meet a dragon, take a cruise right down the Nile. Ride on horseback in the circus, you'll feel fine in just a while. Round up those spots and send them off on yachts. Don't lose your head just 'cause you're stuck in. We know you're stuck in, but you don't belong in bed.
They soon forgot they were feeling blue.
My little girls are pulling through.
Then Madeline had more ideas for fun, for girls who cannot play or run.
Now we play Connect the Dots. Spots. You first, Nicole. Look, on Nicole's tummy. It is Pepito's bad hat.
And I have a clown. And I have a dog. It is Genevieve. Now you, Madeline. What is on your tummy?
Wow, look at that.
Oh, I have so many spots.
It took extra long to connect the dots. They checked her stomach with greatest care, but no one could figure out what was there.
A goat?
A pig?
No.
A bat?
No.
Voila! Of course, I know what it is.
Oh!
It is a giraffe! With lots of spots.
Miss Clavel heard their giggles, then was shocked when she saw their squiggles.
Oh my, I think it is time for a bath.
The next morning came without a sigh or a moan. So Miss Clavel went to the phone and dialed the number of Dr. Cohn.
Bonjour, doctor. I think my little girls are almost well.
So on the dot of 9:15, he entered the house, all covered with vines, and examined the girls in 2 straight lines.
So, Madeline, how are you feeling today?
Très bien.
And to make sure that he understood, she did a cartwheel where she stood.
I see. Ah, yes. Aha!
What could be happening? What could this mean?
The end of the little girls' quarantine.
I am very proud of you, mes enfants.
Do we get to go to the ball?
Oh, please, can we see the ball? It is so much better.
Oh, say yes.
Shh, little girls, let Dr. Cohn finish.
After some time that seemed like ages, he pronounced them not contagious.
Then we can can go to the ball?
I do not see why not.
Pepito, we are no longer sick.
We can come to the ball.
You're coming to the ball with all those spots? Do not worry. No one will laugh at you. Just at your spots.
True, their spots were not gone. Each girl still had a batch, but they were not the sort that a person could catch.
All these spots.
We cannot go to the ball.
Everyone will laugh at us.
No, Chloe. No one will laugh.
No, no one will laugh at your spots.
I have it! We must get busy. We have much to do.
What do you mean?
Our costumes for the ball, of course.
Costumes for the ball?
With these spots? Never.
We're gonna go to the ball.
Oh, Madeline, what a wonderful idea.
It was the night of the ball, and everyone was there. From the mayor of Paris and his wife, what a pair, to an unmannerly clown with some flaming red hair, and a Transylvanian count who caused quite a scare. There were hats of all sizes and wigs with long curls, but there still was no trace of the 12 little girls.
Where could the little girls be? Did you hear that, Carino?
Surely it is nothing. I will see for myself. Up here!
Then more spotted animals leapt from the bush. Dogs, cows, and antelope emerged with a swoosh.
Who are all the creatures?
But the animals did not seem quite so tough when the leopard sampled a cream puff.
Bon!
That little voice gave them a sign that the mystery feline was Madeline.
I believe we have spotted the girls from next door.
Please, Senor Ambassador. Where is Pepito?
Oui, where is he?
Up here, muchachas. I am up here.
Pepito?
I will take you to him.
The girls crowded around with care and concern. What was ailing Pepito they needed to learn.
Pepito, what are you doing in bed?
Lit up by the fireworks while hiding in bed, he was covered with spots from his toes to his head.
Oh, poor Pepito. You have caught the chicken pox.
And now you're going to tease me like I teased you.
Mais non, Pepito. We have come to be with our friend.
Go on, you do not want to miss the fireworks. And anyway, you might catch it again.
But we cannot catch it again.
And we can see the fireworks right here with you.
Really? You want to?
Well, maybe we would like to. You are what a friends for.
Madeline, girls, I have something for you.
With a happy smile and cheery eyes, the ambassador gave them the first prize.
Felicitaciones, niñas! You have won first prize! You have the best costumes at the ball!
Below in the garden, the guests had their fun, but the best party of all had just begun. And they stayed with their friend. That's what friends are for. And that's all there is. There isn't any more. In an old house in Paris that was covered with vines lived 12 little girls in 2 straight lines. The smallest one was Madeline. In 2 straight lines their grace was said as they broke their morning bread.
We love our bread, we love our butter, but most of all, we love each other.
One day when the girls were seated in place, they had a visit from Lord Cuckoo Face.
Forgive the interruption, mademoiselle, but today I have brought you not 1, but 2 big surprises.
Not 1, but 2. Ooh la la!
Lord Cuckoo Face had brought a treat, something for the girls to eat.
The first surprise is an enormous, delicious, mouth-wateringly delectable,
Gâteau au chocolat.
prize-winning
Chocolat bonbon.
cheese! Fromage de la Grande Vache, the only one of its kind in all of Paris.
Lord Cuckoo Face could see it in their eyes. The girls were not thrilled with this surprise.
What is the matter with you? Do you not like cheese?
Oui, monsieur. I like cheese if it is bright orange and wrapped in paper.
Miss Clavel, have you not taught these young ladies the importance of cheese to the cuisine of France?
Oh dear.
This country is famous for its cheese. People all over the world flock to buy the cheeses of France. Cheese made France what it is today. It's not every day you find a country such as France, with her famous opera and with her famous dance, art and haute couture, a soldier's victories. But what made France so very great? It's cheese, cheese, cheese.
What made France so very great is cheese, cheese, cheese. Cheese made France what it is today, not pastry, soup, or peas. Cheese made France what it is today. A big hooray for cheese. A big hooray for cheese.
There's camembert and brie, chèvre and port salut. And for a crumbly roquefort there is no substitute. With fruit or with baguettes, in two recipes. What made France so very great is cheese, cheese, cheese.
What made France so very great is cheese, cheese, cheese. Cheese made France what it is today, not pastry, soup, or peas. Cheese made France what it is today, a big hooray for cheese. Oh, cheese made France what it is today, not pastry, soup, or peas. Cheese made France what it is today, a big hooray for cheese.
Hooray! So, perhaps now you appreciate my surprise.
Well, it is very large and very smelly.
It is perfect for making my favorite dish, cheese fondue.
He wanted the girls to try something new, to make a perfect cheese fondue.
Oh, we would be pleased to make fondue for your dinner tonight, wouldn't we, mes enfants?
Oui, Miss Clavel. Excusez-moi, Lord Cuckoo Face, but did you not say you have 2 surprises?
Ah, yes. I almost forgot to show you. But first, will you do me the honor of taking the cheese to the kitchen, Mrs. Murphy?
They left the room in 2 straight lines and left the glorious cheese behind. The second surprise was not very far. It was a shiny, brand new car.
It is an automobile.
A shiny automobile.
Not just any automobile, a brand new touring car. Have you ever seen anything like it?
It is a very handsome automobile, Lord Cuckoo Face.
I am glad you like it, Miss Clavel, because I I am going to teach you to drive this car.
Drive? Oh, no, not I.
When you learn to drive, you can take these young ladies on healthful outings to the country.
But I am not at all sure.
The little girls let out a squeal, imagining Miss Clavel behind the wheel.
Take a closer look, Madeline.
The seats are so soft.
And the engine is so powerful. Vroom, vroom.
What was that?
Ay, caramba! I dropped my lucky coin.
I will help you look.
Come, Miss Clavel. You have nothing to worry about. Mrs. Murphy will look after the girls while I teach you to drive.
Well, if you are sure.
While the children searched below the seat, Miss Clavel drove down the street, and pedestrians made a quick retreat.
Turn right. No, left. Turn.
Oh, dear.
Miss Clavel, attendez. Turn.
Oh, dear.
Turn, Miss Clavel, turn, s'il vous plaît.
Turn right.
No, left.
Huh?
Children, what are you doing here?
Learning how to drive.
While Miss Clavel braked and steered, into the kitchen the young girls veered.
It is time to prepare the fondue for Lord Cuckoo Face.
They found the cheese had disappeared. The girls could not believe their eyes. There was no more cheese that had won the prize.
They are back.
Who will explain this to Lord Cuckoo Face?
That cheese meant so much to him.
No cheese fondue. He will be so disappointed.
And he is always so generous to us.
Oh, dear. A glass of water, s'il vous plaît.
What is wrong, Miss Clavel?
Did something terrible happen?
Something unthinkable, ma petite. I passed Lord Cuckoo Face's test.
Mes amis, did you hear the good news? Did you hear the bad news?
The cheese has disappeared, and the girls do not want to disappoint Lord Cuckoo Face.
Disappeared?
Oh, dear.
Horrible.
Terrible.
A catastrophe.
We will have to distract him.
The loss of the cheese made the girls quite alert. They feared that Lord Cuckoo Face would feel very hurt, and so they came up with a plan to divert.
Well, young ladies, have you heard the news? Miss Clavel has learned to drive.
We Lord Cuckoo Face, and to celebrate, we want to put on a play for you.
A play? Oh, very well. If it is short, I am somewhat weary.
The girls put on a silly play to keep Lord Cuckoo Face away.
All hail to the Queen. Psst, Danielle, you be the Queen.
Who, me? Queen who?
Aha! Voila! Queen Lampshade.
Fine. And you be Princess Drapery.
Princess Drapery?
This is the worst play I have ever seen.
But look!
Oh, Lord Cuckoo Face will never forgive us.
He is asleep.
We can go get another cheese just like it before he wakes up.
But which cheese shop? Where did he get it?
The chairman of the Board of Trustees let out a snore and then a wheeze and answered questions about cheese.
Lord Cuckoo Face, Where did you get that cheese? The cheese.
Shop. Cheese shop.
Which one?
It is called the...
This is not working.
Le Shop de Fromage.
But that is on the other side of town. We cannot get there and back before he wakes up.
Yes, we can, Miss Clavel. If you drive.
Moi?
Though driving for her was something quite new, Miss Clavel was determined to make cheese fondue.
Masterpiece! Ooh la la!
And Pepito and Madeline went along, too.
Bueno, a shortcut! This must be the place.
Every kind of cheese was there in the shop of Monsieur Camembert.
Bonjour, monsieur et mademoiselle. What kind of cheese do you want today?
Monsieur, we are looking for something very special.
Ah, we have Roquefort, Brie, Charolais, Camembert, Rigotte.
He had smelly cheese and cheese with holes, cheese that crumbles, cheese that rolls, cheese that's blue and cheese that's green. But Lord Cuckoo-Face's cheese was not to be seen.
Monsieur, we would like the same kind of cheese you sold to Lord Cuckoo-Face, s'il vous plaît. Fromage de la Grande Vache.
Fromage de la Grande Vache? Je regrette, I am sold out. But perhaps they have some at Henri's farm. It is 10 kilometers from Paris.
Très bien! You can drive us there, Miss Clavel.
Quelle horreur!
We will be there in no time. And Lord Cuckoo-Face will never know what happened.
And though the driving had improved somehow, there was an unexpected cow.
Something is not right.
Oh no! It is a flat tire! Now we will never get our cheese.
The journey stopped when the tire went flat. There would be no cheese. And that was that.
Merci beaucoup, monsieur. We cannot thank you enough.
De rien, mademoiselle.
There is still hope.
It is a beautiful day, no?
Oui, Miss Clavel, but it is getting a little foggy.
But just when things were looking good, a cloud of steam came from the hood.
Oh, no.
Ay, caramba! The car has overheated.
I am sorry, mes enfants. I do not know what to do.
Look, there is a farmhouse. We could walk up there and get help.
The children walked not very far to get some help for the touring car.
What you children need is some water.
Merci beaucoup. But what we really need is some cheese.
Cheese! We have plenty of that on this farm. Let me show you how we make our cheese. First, we heat the milk. We separate the curds from the whey. Then we salt it. Press it. And let it age.
But do you have the cheese Lord Cuckoo Face needs for the fondue?
Perhaps we have what you need. My husband has collected cheese from all over France.
Madame Chèvre wanted to please, so she had them sample each kind of cheese, from chevrotin to creamy brie.
Too salty. Too smelly. Too cheesy.
I am sorry you missed Henri.
Did you say Henri?
Oui, he just left to take more of his prize-winning cheese to Paris. Fromage de la Grande Vache.
That is the one.
Back home, while the mice groaned and digested, Lord Cuckoo Face kept his eyes closed and rested.
He is waking up. We have to keep him sleeping. How many kinds of cheese did we taste? I lost count at 27. These should solve the problem. But we must hurry if we want to find Henri and get the cheese before Lord Cuckoo Face wakes up. Miss Clavel should be back with the cheese by now. Something is not right. Something is not right. We should have caught up with Monsieur Henri's cart by now.
I could go a little faster.
This is more like it.
Uh-oh.
The car made good progress until, alas,
I believe, mes enfants, we have run out of gas.
the search for the cheese was at an impasse. Things looked hopeless, at least for a minute, till a cart appeared with a farmer in it.
Do you need gasoline?
Oui, monsieur. And we also need cheese.
Cheese? Well, I may be able to help you. Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Henri.
Back to Paris came the car with a cheese that was spectacular. A prize-winning cheese, oh, such a coup, guaranteed to make a fine fondue.
What will we do? We cannot sleep forever. Someone is coming.
What? What?
I will never drive again.
But Miss Clavel, you are a very good driver. Someday, I hope to drive as well as you. Quick, take the cheese to the back door, Pepito.
And so fondue was served that night. They all enjoyed the dish, all right.
Bien, mademoiselle. Just dip the bread into the melted cheese. That is fondue.
Though two had lost their appetite.
Oh, I do not care if I ever see cheese again in my entire life. But I am sure les petites mice will enjoy it.
This is the best fondue that I have ever eaten. In fact, it was such a delicious meal that I have another surprise for you.
But Lord Cuckoo Face, you have already done so much.
Miss Clavel, I insist. From this moment, the touring car is yours.
For me? Oh.
Miss Clavel was quite surprised when of the gift she was advised. But by the time she went to bed, she looked forward to the trips ahead.
Tomorrow, mes enfants, we will drive to the country for a picnic.
And may we bring cheese sandwiches?
Mais oui, Chloe.
And though her tummy still felt queasy at the thought of something cheesy, Madeline rested easy.
Merci, Madeline. Because of you, we will have many healthy outings.
Miss Clavel hugged her, then closed the door. And that's all there is. There isn't any more. In an old house in Paris that was covered with vines, lived 12 little girls in 2 straight lines. They left the house at 9:30 in 2 straight lines. In rain or shine.
10, 11, 12.
The smallest one was Madeline. On a windy day in early fall, Miss Clavel said,
Let us not go outside at all.
Oh, we cannot stay inside. S'il vous plaît, Miss Clavel.
But the girls were set to go to the zoo, so they wrapped up in scarves, red, green, and blue, and headed down the avenue. The wind was blowing everywhere. It blew them to the polar bear. And to the tiger turning blue. Madeline could only say,
Achoo! Tout de suite, my darlings. We must go home.
The girls lined up, all set to go, when Chloe exclaimed,
Where is my chapeau?
We must find it.
Where could it be?
They searched high and they searched low. Where the hat had gone, they did not know.
We must count it lost. I am sorry, Chloe. Now, allons-y.
But Chloe's cap was only the start. More and more things began to depart.
My shoes! Where have they gone?
My brand new mittens. Have you seen them, Pepito?
Your very handsome red ones? My sock! It is gone! Who took it?
Just as Miss Clavel had feared, so many things have disappeared.
Really, little girls, you are getting so absent-minded. Oh, my goat! It was here yesterday. Where could it be? Do not laugh, mes petites. How could this occur?
But the answer to that was left unsaid. So they sat down and broke their bread.
We love our bread, we love our butter, but most of all, we love each other.
and brushed their teeth and went to bed.
Bonne nuit, little girls. I hope you sleep well.
Bonne nuit, dear Miss Clavel.
Then Miss Clavel turned out the light. But tonight there was no pillow fight, for the little girls had a terrible fright.
What is that? What is that?
Oh no!
It is only Madeline. It is one of her tricks.
Excusez-moi, Danielle, but how can that be me when I am right here next to you? It is Miss Clavel.
Little girls, I heard a strange noise.
What can it be?
Shh, shh, shh. There it is again, mes petites.
It is coming from the attic. We must go and see.
11 little girls all hid in fright, afraid to find the awful sight that made the creaky noise that night.
No, not me. I will not go up there.
But Miss Clavel and Madeline refused to scare. They hurried off to find the noise upstairs. The attic was a scary place. They tiptoed in with solemn grace. And when they entered, they cried, "Eek!" 'Cause something in the room went creak.
Do you hear it? Regardez, something is there. Oh, it is just the window screen.
Then Madeline's eyes grew wide with fright, for someone had been there that night.
Miss Clavel, quick! Look here! Our old winter clothing has all disappeared!
Shh!
Look! Voila! There he is!
Miss Clavel held Madeline very tight as the robber slipped away that night. Miss Clavel called Detective Moreau. He searched the house both high and low. But in the end, he had to leave without a clue about the thief. No one in the house slept well, not the girls, the dog, or Miss Clavel. The next morning, as they were awaking, the little girls were still a-shaking.
Mes amis, do not stand there quaking. We must catch the thief.
But Madeline, what can we do?
Mais oui!
We are only small girls. He is a very big thief.
I will catch Monsieur Thief.
But how?
I know exactly what to do. I will follow every clue.
He stole my hat, he stole my glove.
He stole my coat, the one I love.
Look out, my friends, he's back for more. His shadow's coming through the door. Call the captain, call the chief. I will catch that awful thief. I will follow every clue till we capture you. Know who?
He stole my scarf, he stole my shoe.
He stole my earmuffs, they were new.
Look out, my friends, he's back for more. His shadow's coming through the door. Call the captain, call the chief. I will catch that awful thief. I will follow every clue till we capture you. Know who? He'll steal our garden and our house.
He'll steal some cheese from Guy the Mouse.
Look out, my friends, he's back for more. His shadow's coming through the door. Call the captain, call the chief. We will catch that awful thief. We will follow every clue till we capture you. Know who?
But Madeline, what will you do first?
Pepito admired my missing mittens. I wonder.
Because Pepito liked Madeline's mittens, he was now under suspicion.
This is just the sort of bad joke Pepito might play.
It's Madeline,
That's
right.
Bonjour. May I speak with Pepito, s'il vous plaît?
But Madeline was in for a surprise when she saw the strange hat Pepito had devised.
I do not believe my eyes. What is that thing on your head?
I missed the bad hat. Someone has taken it.
Oh no! Someone has taken the bad hat? This thief has no taste.
Not just the bad hats. We have lost coats and mittens and scarves and boots. Have you been losing things too?
Excusez-moi, Pepito. I hate to admit it, but I suspected you.
There wasn't any time to waste to catch the thief with the bad taste.
Do you care to join us, Pepito?
Claro! Of course I do!
And so began their investigation, starting with a neighborhood interrogation. Madeline asked,
Have you lost anything at all? Anything that is large or small?
Then she replied, My glove, my shawl.
Bonjour, monsieur! Have you lost anything in the last few days?
The man said, My belt, my vest, and my best berets. Things were missing from every block, from the horse's shoes to the milkman's socks. Madeline thought and thought about the thief. She had been wrong in her belief.
Madeline, what is wrong?
Oh, Pepito, I have made a terrible mistake. Now I know what really happened.
Huh?
She rushed in and rang Danton 6-3.
Detective Moreau, come quickly. Oui.
Madeline explained her miscalculation and the need for a new explanation.
So many burglaries can't be the work of one thief, but many thieves, Detective Moreau. 10, 20, maybe even 40.
Oui, certainement, that explains it. This is where the thieves have struck.
There were marks on buildings and marks on docks. It looked like the map had chicken pox. Detective Moreau was so very pleased, he made Madeline and Pepito his deputies. And so together they went around, following clues till the thieves were found. They talked to people all over the city, from the Eiffel Tower to streets less pretty. They came so close, but the thieves got away. They began to lose their hope that day. They went up and down and all around, and still the mystery did confound.
These terrible thieves must be run aground.
They walked all day till it was dark, and then they reached a little park.
Let us sit down and think what to do.
This is dreadful. We have run out of clues.
With no clues left, what could they do? Their search for robbers was, alas, all through. But when things had reached their very worst, Madeline was the one who saw it first.
Pepito, Detective Moreau, look!
I cannot believe what I see!
It is the bad hat!
To which Pepito replied,
It is true, there is no other.
Oh, Detective Moreau, this is splendid!
Oh, oui, oui. Perhaps at last we will catch one of the thieves.
Who dare to wear Pepito's bad hat?
Pepito? Who is Pepito?
to which Pepito replied,
I am Pepito, you bad bandito! Your life as a thief is now finito!
But I am not a thief.
Then why are you wearing his bad hat?
This is his bad hat? I will gladly give it back. Voila!
Who are you? Where do you live?
My home? This pelk? This bench? This limb? Wherever I happen to be right now.
Where did you get the bad hat?
On the hat tree, of course, where I will find a Nazel. Wait, come back!
We must follow her.
Though the girl was very little, she was faster than a fiddle. It was late and getting dark as they followed the girl deep into the park. They were just about to end their spree when they came upon a great big tree.
Regarde, Pepito, regarde!
On one branch were coats and mittens, scarves and tights and other knittens. There were capes and gloves and sweaters. Some were old and some much better.
Look, so many clothes!
This hat. This is a good hat.
But who could have brought all these clothes together?
I do not know. But if we wait, I bet we will find out.
Soon the threesome were quite alone. The autumn wind began to moan. The giant trees began to groan, and all felt fears they'd never known.
I want to go home!
There is nothing to fear, my boy. Just a little lightning.
Of course we cannot leave, Pepito. Not until we've caught the 40 thieves.
The night grew long, the night grew frightening. There was rain and hail and so much lightning. But all of it could not compare to what came flying through the air.
Pepito! Detective Moreau! Look up there!
That is it! I'm off to bed! We must run away while we can! Let me go, por favor!
Wait, Pepito! Listen!
Pepito listened, then let out a cry.
It is a bird! The sly magpie!
Then Madeline cried, my word, for her 40 thieves were only birds.
You birds only wanted to help the needy. You are really heroes.
They danced with the birds for almost an hour, then headed for home in a pretty snow shower.
Madeline, I was so worried. Now come inside where it is warm.
Dear Miss Clavel, there was no need for worry. I have a message for you from the 40 thieves.
Message from the thieves! Oh,
We all have clothes in our closets we do not wear. Let us give them to people who can use them.
So all over the neighborhood, in houses, in stores, people gathered up old clothing, their gifts for the poor. The birds picked up the clothing and flew away. Then the birds took Madeline on a special flight. They climbed and soared to incredible heights, and Madeline saw the most wonderful sights.
Oh, Madeline, please be careful.
Goodbye, Pivelus. Goodbye, dear magpies.
The girls went home and broke their bread.
We love our bread, we love our butter, but most of all, we love each other.
And brushed their teeth and went to bed. And Miss Clavel said,
Sweet dreams, sleep tight. I do not expect the thieves tonight.
Now we can have a pillow fight!
They ran back and forth upon the floor. And that's all there is. There isn't anymore. In an old house in Paris that was covered with vines lived 12 little girls in 2 straight lines. They left the house at 9:30. In 2 straight lines, in rain or shine. The smallest one was Madeline. At Easter, Paris was in flower. From the banks of the Seine to the Eiffel Tower. Along each boulevard and alley bloomed crocus and lily of the valley.
Bonjour!
The streets were fresh as morning dew, but not everything looked brand new. Bonbon, the old milk wagon mare, wore a straw hat sorely needing repair. A sight that Madeline could not bear.
Attends, Bonbon! Whoa!
What is our Madeline up to now?
Said Miss Clavel with furrowed brow.
Bonjour, Jacques. Bonjour, Bonbon.
Bonjour, Madeline.
Bonbon, your chapeau is a mess. If you lend it to us, we could make it into a beautiful Easter bonnet.
Ah, oui, Madeline. Maybe if her hat looked better, she'd get a little pep back into her.
We will return it tomorrow, Bonbon, and it will look as fresh as spring.
Très bien, Mademoiselle Madeline. But remember, Bonbon will not deliver milk without her hat.
Then it will be ready first thing, before you start your rounds.
So Madeline borrowed the tired old bonnet and hurried home to begin work on it. The other girls wanted to help so much that each one added her own special touch.
A little of this,
Ribbons and flowers, lace and a bow soon made it a lovely new chapeau, although Madeline did not think it so.
No, something is not right. No, no, no.
No?
It still needs something. It needs something blue. Ah, très bien.
Ah!
At last, it is just right for Bonbon.
Oui!
On the next morning, by dawn's early light, Bonbon laid eyes on a glorious sight. Her tired old hat was fresh and bright.
Here is your bonnet, Bonbon. On Easter morning, you will be the most beautiful horse in all of Paris.
Oh, merci beaucoup, Madeline. The old girl looks young again. Miss Clavel, there's no charge for the milk today.
Merci beaucoup, Jacques.
Merci, Madeline.
Pas de quoi, Monsieur Jacques.
Bonbon was happy that early spring day till a playful wind stole the hat away.
Oh no! Le chapeau!
The girls all reacted with shock and dismay. And nothing would move Bonbon. Not even hay. While Bonbon's hat floated in the air, Miss Clavel knew there was no time to spare.
Hurry, girls. We must go if we are to catch Bonbon's chapeau.
Did you know that? Do not worry, Bonbon. We will find your hat. You have Madeline's word of honor.
The hat continued on the breeze, above the blooming chestnut trees. Oh yes, that hat was quite a tease.
The hat! Catch it, monsieur. Did you know that? Voilà le chapeau! Oh non! Vite, vite! Le chapeau, le chapeau! Le chapeau!
I am sorry, little girls, but it has gone too far to catch.
But Miss Clavel, I gave my word of honor, and I never go back on my word of honor.
Je regrette beaucoup, Madeline, but the hat is gone.
Try as they might, they did not find the hat, and Miss Clavel told them that was that. Still the hat went to, the hat went fro. The hat caused trouble down below.
C'est votre faute. Moi? Oui, vous.
Oh, it was the naughtiest chapeau. The hat made a stop along the way where the latest spring fashions were on display. Inside the shop called Maison Bagatelle, business today was not going so well.
But, madame, this hat is the latest spring fashion. It will make you the envy of all of Paris.
But this hat is old-fashioned. Obviously, I must go elsewhere.
But...
Then the wind blew in the hat that fled. It landed right on Madame's head, and Monsieur's face turned bright, bright red.
I apologize, madame. Permit me.
No, no. This is more like it, Monsieur Bagatelle. Très chic.
Oui, vraiment. This is something Paris has not seen before.
Back at the old house that same day, Bonbon was causing much dismay.
Oh, she has not budged since she lost her hat. Please, Bonbon, we have got milk to deliver.
Bonbon simply would not go without her hat. She just said no.
Oh, what have I done? Without Bonbon's hat, there is no milk. And without milk, Perry will completely fall apart.
All over Paris, there was a roar without fresh milk delivered to the door.
Jacques, this is my fault. But do not worry. My friends and I will deliver the milk.
Oui, oui.
Chère Madeline.
So the girls scurried up and down the streets, delivering milk and dairy treats.
Monsieur Bagatelle, you are a genius. I will take 5 of these hats, one for each of my 4 daughters, and one for me.
Mais oui, of course, whatever you say, madame.
Just send them to my house in time for Easter, s'il vous plaît.
Oui, madame.
While Madeline did her job so well, she saw Bonbon's hat at Maison Bagatelle.
Bonbon's hat. Oh, I must get it.
Madeline meant to keep her vow, but first she had to figure out how to get the hat without causing a row.
Here you are, Cecile. Oh, take good care of it.
Madeline entered, determined to claim the hat she had made in Bonbon's name.
Tu désires, mademoiselle?
Oui, monsieur. I want that hat. The one your assistant just took.
Oh, je regrette, mademoiselle. That hat has been sold. Allow me to show you some others.
Madeline tried on style after style.
Oops. Ah.
But none of them brought her as much as a smile.
Je regrette. None of these hats are right. I must have that chapeau.
Then Bagatelle brought out his new sensation, the hat which had caused so much vexation.
This is my pièce de résistance. Do you like it, mademoiselle?
Mais oui. It is just what I am looking for, monsieur.
Then you would like to order a copy?
You say you made this hat. Perhaps you could show me how.
Ah, non, ce n'est pas possible. The public is never allowed in the workroom.
Please, monsieur, s'il vous plaît.
Eh bien, I guess we can make an exception just this once.
Into the workroom went Madeline to view the Bonbon hat design.
Cecile, all we need is some lace, a bit of ribbon, a flower, some leaves, and a birdie. Oh, yes, and La Tour Eiffel. Et voilà! Le chapeau magnifique!
Oh non!
Zut alors! Le désastre tragique!
Though the new hat had ribbons, lace, and a bow, it was a nightmare as new hats go.
So, monsieur, it seems that you did not design this hat after all.
Well...
You may as well know, this hat belongs to my friend, Bonbon. My friends and I made it for her.
When Madeline told the whole true tale, it made poor Bagatelle turn pale.
Oh, no! Oh, my! Oh, heavens! Where is this Bonbon shop? How much did she pay you for your design? Perhaps Bonbon and I can make a deal.
She doesn't have a shop. You see, she is a horse.
A horse?
Monsieur Bagatelle was shocked, of course. when he learned his hat belonged to a horse.
Nay, nay! A horse, you say? Very funny. Sell me this hat. I must have this hat, oh, please!
Bagatelle begged for his spring collection, but his plea was met with strong rejection.
This hat must be returned to Bonbon, the milk wagon horse.
Pardon, mademoiselle. Pardonnez-moi. I will return le chapeau de Bonbon. Oh, but I am ruined. Ruined.
The poor designer began to cry, not seeing the gleam in Madeline's eye.
However, monsieur, my friends and I would be happy to make you another hat like it.
Soon, Bagatelle was feeling fine when he got the word from Madeline that she would make a new design.
Miss Clavel, this is Madeline.
Madeline, thank you for remembering to call.
She summoned her friends to return right away to the street called Rue Saint-Honoré. Madeline and friends made hat after hat. But Monsieur Bagatelle would not stop with that. His spring fashion show was the hit of the season, all for a very special reason.
And now, mesdames et messieurs, I humbly present my new hat collection, the Bonbon.
Merveilleuse! 12 little girls in 2 straight lines came down the runway dressed to the nines, modeling Bagatelle's latest design.
Mesdames et messieurs, presenting the jewel of my collection, the Madeline.
The applause continued, strong and loud. Miss Clavel was very proud. Madeline's creativity made Bagatelle the toast of Paris. Bonbon was in a deep depression. Getting her hat back was her obsession.
Oh, Bonbon, please! We have got to deliver the milk!
And then she spotted her prized possession.
Help! Thief! That horse stole my chapeau! Help! Call the gendarmes!
Merci, Madeline.
Pas de quoi, monsieur. Huh?
Luckily, Madeline saw the trouble and rushed to the scene on the double.
Bonbon. Pardon, madame. Here is your hat. We are sorry. You cannot have that hat, Bonbon, because I have a new one that is even better. We have been preparing it for quite some time.
She didn't give Bonbon the same hat, it was true. This one was better. It had something new.
Well, Bonbon, what do you think? Do you want to give it back?
Magnifique! Now we will not have to stop for breakfast on our rounds. Madeline, you have saved the day.
Well, I gave my word of honor.
On Easter morning, the following day, the girls went to their church to pray. Then strolled along the Champs-Élysées, admiring the fashions of the day. The ladies showed off their latest passion, the Madeline. the height of fashion.
Bonjour, Miss Clavel. Look.
Madeline, it is not polite to point.
Pardonnez-moi, Miss Clavel, but look.
When the girls returned home, there was milk at their door.
Madeline, I think this is for you.
Happy Easter to you, Bonbon.
And that's all there is. There isn't any more. In an old house in Paris that was covered with vines,
Allons-y, Geneviève.
lived 12 little girls in 2 straight lines. They left the house at 9:30 in 2 straight lines. In rain or shine. The smallest one was Madeline. Wherever the girls went, their dog went too. There was nothing Geneviève could not do. Everybody loved her well. All the girls and Miss Clavel.
Madeline, I believe that Geneviève is the smartest dog in all of Paris.
Excusez-moi, Miss Clavel, but that is not correct.
No?
No. Geneviève is the smartest dog in all the world.
Oui, Madeline, that is correct.
As Geneviève walked from door to door, her many friends would say, "Bonjour." One day, Geneviève began to bark when she saw a poster near the park. A contest would be held to see which dog was the finest in Paris.
A competition to find the finest dog in all of Paris? Geneviève, that is you.
Without a doubt. Why, look.
Her coat is so shiny. And so is her nose.
Her manners are perfect.
Mais oui, it's true. The finest dog in Paris, I mean in all the world, is Geneviève.
In the 12 little girls' adoring eyes, their dog had already won first prize.
What other dog can juggle, multiply, and sing all at once?
Bravo,
Geneviève! Yay!
So the girls groomed Geneviève from head to toe, to make sure she would win the best in show.
You are the best-smelling dog in Paris, n'est-ce pas? Ah! And the bravest, too.
For they recalled Genevieve the Brave, who had saved Madeline from a watery grave. But when the time to leave drew near, Miss Clavel cried, oh dear, what an awful mess you girls have made here."
Pardonnez-moi, Miss Clavel. I know we have made a mess, but it was worth it. Look at our Genevieve. Is she not the perfect dog?
Oui, Madeline. Genevieve is the perfect dog. Now let us make the room as clean as this doggy.
In the blink of an eye, the old house was neat. And the girls all headed up the street. Dogs of every shape and size came to try for the famous prize. But Madeline did not worry a bit. Her dog would win. She was sure of it.
May I help you, little girl?
My friends and I want to enter Genevieve in the competition, s'il vous plaît.
Very well. Here is your entry number.
No, this will not do.
Just when Genevieve was about to enter, a man stepped forward front and center.
This dog cannot compete.
No.
What is the reason for this?
This dog cannot compete because she has no pedigree.
A mixed breed of highly uncertain heritage. She is not good enough for this show. No, and again, no.
That is true. She has no pedigree. But we will go get one. Come, let us go to the pedigree shop.
Impossible, Madeline. A pedigree shows that the dog's parents are both the same breed, and Genevieve is a mixture.
The dog could not enter with no pedigree, but Madeline and her friends did not agree.
We do not need a pedigree to know that Genevieve is the best dog in the world.
Yes. We love you, Genevieve.
Certainement.
Now all of Paris will never know what a wonderful dog you are.
The girls were feeling sad and blue till Madeline said,
This won't do. We know that Genevieve is the best doggy, and now we must show the others. Allons-y!
Because Madeline showed so much emotion, she ended up causing quite a commotion.
What do you mean Genevieve cannot enter? She is magnifique. She is sympathique.
She is pathetic.
No, madame. You are wrong. My Genevieve is a wonderful friend. She is faithful and true. She even saved my life, and she deserves the chance to prove to the world that she is the perfect dog. Some dogs bark, some dogs bite, but my dog tucks me in at night. Some dogs howl, some dogs yelp, but you can call my dog for help.
She's perfect. She's the perfect dog. Give her a test, you'll see that she's the best.
Some dogs growl, some dogs whine, but mine can whistle Madeline. Some dogs chase, some dogs flee, might swim across the sea.
She's perfect. She's the perfect dog. Give her a test, you'll see that she's the best.
Some dogs
she's the best.
She needs no test. I know that she is the best.
Ooh, I do not care what you say. She is still a mutt, and she does not belong in this show. There is only one person who can decide. We will ask the judge for his opinion.
The judge then held a consultation, checking every regulation.
No cats, no bunnies, no gray squirrels, no grown-ups, no boys, and... oui, no girls.
After lengthy discussion, the judge concluded that mixed breeds like Genevieve could be included. So Genevieve took her rightful position in the All-Paris Dog Show competition. As hunters, the dogs looked most attractive.
Perfect hunting form. Ah bon, a born hunter.
But Genevieve was much less active.
Aren't you going to point? Fantastic! A perfect retriever!
Congratulations, mon ami.
Heel!
In obedience, all the dogs did well. Oh! But only Genevieve did excel.
Magnifique! 100%! Poodle, bon. Afghan hound, très bien. Bulldog, très bien.
Goodness, those other dogs are doing very well.
Oui, Miss Clavel, but don't worry. They cannot hold a candle to our Genevieve.
In appearance, no one could quite compare with Genevieve and her amazing hair.
And what breed shall I put down?
She had a talent very rare.
Aha! A poodle! Oh, an Afghan? No, a bulldog!
It pays to be a mixed breed, doesn't it, ma petite chienne?
Incredible! 110%!
And when the time came to retrieve, no one did better than Genevieve.
Extraordinaire! 120%!
Even in the hardest test, Genevieve was proclaimed the best.
150%!
Her competitors were not impressed. But no one was surprised to know that Genevieve won Best of Show.
Bravo, Genevieve, très bien.
And then a shout came from below.
No, no, no! It cannot be so!
Saying Genevieve had not won Best of Show.
No?
No?
No? No!
And why is this so?
Because, mesdames et messieurs, this so-called champion, this mutt, this Genevieve, has got a flea.
A flea?
the presence of a tiny flea made everyone act crazily.
A flea?
Genevieve, I know you do not have a flea.
Though Genevieve was calm and quiet,
Perhaps she got it from one of them.
the rest of the show was thrown into a riot.
Quelle horreur! These fleas are everywhere!
The crowd went wild with yells and screams. Worse than Miss Clavel's most awful dreams. It is hard to believe that a tiny flea could cause so much anxiety.
Oh, my.
Oh, dear. Oh, no.
Nemo! My little Nemo!
Cher Foufou, help!
Those well-bred doggies could not swim, and that's when Genevieve dived right in.
Genevieve!
Be careful, Genevieve. Be careful, girls.
Large dogs, and small. She saved them all.
That's our dog. My Genevieve.
Genevieve, with a score of 300%, I pronounce you best of show!
As Genevieve received the prize, the audience all had teary eyes.
Vive Genevieve!
And then the mare did arrive. Although she had no pedigree, Genevieve won the key to Paris. She had saved the mare's dog, you see. Applause continued strong and loud. Genevieve was very proud.
I always knew you were the perfect dog, Genevieve.
The whole city seemed to celebrate the victory of a dog so great. The girls could not wait to spread the good news. But first, they had to clean their shoes.
Save me, Genevieve! Save me!
I crown you queen of the royal bath.
The rest of the evening was strictly fun.
We love our bread, we love our butter, but most of all, we love each other.
With special treats for everyone.
Ooh, and we also love le gâteau au chocolat.
At bedtime, teeth were brushed just right. Then everybody said good night.
Good night, little girls. I hope you sleep well.
Good night, dear Miss Clavel.
And Miss Clavel turned off the light.
Good night, Genevieve. Come on, Genevieve. A heroine like you deserves a soft bed.
Madeline felt it was only right to switch beds with Genevieve just for one night.
After all, she is the perfect dog.
So Madeline slept soundly on the floor. And that's all there is. There isn't any more. In an old house in Paris that was covered with vines lived 12 little girls in 2 straight lines. They left the house at 9:30 in 2 straight lines. The smallest one was Madeline. And never very far away was Genevieve, the one-time stray, who'd rescued Madeline one day. In the back of the house, a garden grew, with flowers purple, pink, and blue. There were rows of cabbage, rows of peas, and giant, shady chestnut trees. With Miss Clavel, they planted seeds and watered, hoed, and pulled the weeds.
Thanks to you, mes petites, we have the loveliest garden in all of Paris. And we have qualified for the Belle Paris Garden Tour.
As one spring day turned into night, Miss Clavel said,
Something is not right.
The lovely garden was a mess, and Miss Clavel was in distress.
Our garden! Our lovely garden!
The yard, once clean and neat and green, alive with daffodil and bean, was the biggest mess you've ever seen.
Our beautiful vegetables! Our beautiful flowers! And our beautiful vines! Who could have done such a thing?
And so, at the old house, not so covered with vines, they viewed the disaster in 2 straight lines. Along with Pepito, the boy from next door, they all pondered the sight that made their eyes sore.
Mes enfants, do any of you know who has ruined our magnificent garden?
No, Miss Clavel. But I am sure the perpetrator left some clues.
And being the experienced detectives that we are, we will catch the culprit. Mira, Madeline, there are holes everywhere.
And here is a trail of footprints.
Madeline thought it would not hurt to follow that long trail of dirt.
Come, Pepito, viens.
It leads inside the house.
The trail led down the basement stairs. A set of prints, often in pairs, continued in between 2 chairs.
Regarde, Pepito, the footprints end here.
Mira, Madeline.
Boots and roots.
And hats and bats.
Who could have brought all these things here?
Then, sleeping soundly like a log, they saw Genevieve, the beloved dog. Madeline found it hard to believe that the culprit could be Genevieve.
And Miss Clavel's old leather gloves.
And Richelin's guide to vacant lots in Paris.
Genevieve, did you bury all these things and then dig them up? Mais pourquoi? But why? To protect these treasures from other dogs? Oh, Genevieve.
So, as the sunny day unfolded, Genevieve was leashed and scolded.
Genevieve, what you have done is not right. You will stay here in the back and no digging. Comprends-tu?
But just as soon as the clock struck 10, Genevieve began to dig again.
Huh? Oh, dear. Genevieve! I told you no more digging.
Miss Clavel stopped. She made not a sound as she looked at the object that lay in the ground. Could this really be something that Genevieve found?
Genevieve, what is this? Where did you get it?
Everyone pondered the remarkable sight. It was smooth, it was heavy, and a creamy off-white.
What could it be?
We will have to call a special scientist to find out what it is.
So Miss Clavel dialed Danton 36 to call a paleontologist.
Bonjour!
Bonjour, monsieur.
This is Dr. Le Fossil, mes petites. He is a paleontologist.
What is a paleontologist, Miss Clavel?
Paleontologists study the times before people lived by digging up old things.
And you say you have made a significant discovery behind this house?
It was not I, it was Genevieve.
Oh, Genevieve is a very talented young lady.
She is not exactly a lady.
This is Genevieve.
But this is a beast, not a paleontologist.
Pardonnez-moi, monsieur, but this beast is the best paleontologist in all of Paris.
Monsieur Le Fossil, can you determine what this is?
Oh! Oui, mademoiselle. It is a Stegosaurus thigh bone.
A Stegosaurus thigh bone? Oh, dear.
The giant thigh bone was a classic from ancient times known as Jurassic.
Genevieve has dug up a Stegosaurus thigh bone. Incroyable.
What is a Stegosaurus?
A large dinosaur with lots of scales and plates.
Oh! A large dinosaur?
With lots of scales and plates?
So many million years ago, much more than you can count, there were gigantic lizards here, a very large amount. Some stomped around on two big feet, some galloped on all fours. The earth was full of lots of them, they were the dinosaurs.
The earth was full of lots of them, they were the dinosaurs.
Some gobbled up each other, some chewed on only plants. Some of them were 50 times the size of elephants. They couldn't say their ABCs, but they had scary roars. The earth was full of lots of them, they were the dinosaurs.
The earth was full of lots of them, they were the dinosaurs. Dinosaurs, dinosaurs, big and tall. They made the Eiffel seem a trifle small. Dinosaurs, dinosaurs, big and tall. They made the Eiffel seem a trifle small.
Today, paleontologists, they dig up dino bones. The fossils lie beneath the ground, they almost look like stones. Now try your best to say their names, the greatest of all shows.
Diplodocus.
Ankylosaurus.
Iguanodon.
The earth was full of lots of them, they were the dinosaurs.
The earth was full of lots of them, they were the dinosaurs. Dinosaurs, dinosaurs, big and tall. They make the Eiffel seem a trifle small. Dinosaurs, dinosaurs, big and tall. They make the Eiffel, they make the Eiffel, they make the Eiffel seem a trifle small.
Hoping to find other bones just as big, Dr. Le Fossil organized a dig. The next day, in a light drizzle, with spade and shovel, pick and chisel, carrying cameras, charts and signs, more paleontologists came in 2 straight lines.
Bonjour, messieurs paleontologists. Bonjour.
We have come to see if there are any more bones in back of your house, or anything else from prehistoric times.
Prehistoric times?
Oh, long before people were around to start writing history.
How long ago was that?
Well, the Stegosaurus lived 213 million years ago.
That is even older than Miss Clavel.
C'est vrai. Miss Clavel does not look a day over 212 million.
Dear.
There were really dinosaurs here in Paris?
There were dinosaurs all over the earth.
Just the way their relatives, the reptiles and birds, are now all over the earth.
But Paris was not Paris then.
And our garden was not our garden.
Mira, heavy machinery!
Bring the steam shovel in here, garçon!
My roses!
Oh, do not worry, mademoiselle. We just need to remove one little layer of dirt.
Oh! Oh, dear!
Oops! Now, back it in here!
My radishes! Oh!
Je regrette, so sorry. The other way, boys!
Ay, ay, ay!
Oh! My pansies!
Oh dear, I too adore those pansies. But this is science.
Miss Clavel described the place to their head trustee, Lord Cuckooface. And he arrived with speed and grace.
May we have your permission, monsieur, to remove just one more teeny tiny little layer of dirt? It is for science.
For science? Anything for science.
But soon the dig got out of hand. It was not as Miss Clavel had planned. And while the diggers excavated, the little girls commiserated.
We want our house back!
Mes petites, do not be silly. We still have our house. Come, let us break our bread.
We love our bread, we love our butter, but most of all, we love each other.
Oh dear, after their grace was said, they found they had a lack of bread.
Digging is hard work, little girls. The crew has worked up quite an appetite.
When they brushed their teeth that night, it seemed that something was not right.
Someone has been using my toothbrush
To clean rocks!
Who would think a single bone could create such a construction zone? The yard was so dug up and muddy that it was difficult to study.
Alors, Nicole, how much is 3 plus...
3 plus is... Je ne sais pas. I do not know.
It was hard to keep on learning while the earth outside was turning. Surely this would fail to please the chairman of the school's trustees.
Lord Cuckooface, it is impossible to...
s'il vous plaît! It is impossible to... Je regrette, but we must suspend the dig for the time being.
Très bien. We will leave. There is nothing more to be found here anyway. May we have your permission to take the bone to the museum?
Must they take it, Lord Cuckoo Face?
I'm sorry, Miss Clavel. It is for science.
Je regrette, Genevieve. You must say adieu to your bone.
Now the girls were quite alone, without the diggers, without the bone.
Are you certain this house is on our garden tour?
Oui, oui.
Très intéressant. Very interesting.
These will make our garden look nice until the new flowers and vegetables grow.
Oh, Madeline, you are quite the gardener.
Then Madeline went down to retrieve their beloved Genevieve.
Genevieve! Come out, Genevieve! It says adieu. Bye-bye. Oh, no! Genevieve! Miss Clavel, Genevieve is gone. She has gone away. Look! Genevieve has left a trail. It goes through here.
They checked the Jardin Tuileries.
Oh!
They even asked a friendly flea. They stopped at an old dog cafe, but Genevieve wasn't there that day. Their very favorite super hound was truly nowhere to be found. But the next day on the avenue, Madeline found an important clue.
Regarde, Pepito, look! The guide to vacant lots. I bet Genevieve is nearby. Pepito, did you hear something? Genevieve? Oh, Genevieve, how we missed you. I know you also miss your bone. And I think I know where you can find it. Voila! The Museum of Natural History.
Genevieve was full of vim when she saw her favorite limb.
Mesdames et messieurs, I'm happy to introduce the paleontologist who found this important bone.
Then who arrived most suddenly? The honored mayor of Paris.
Bonjour, mes amis. This thigh bone is just what we needed. Our stegosaurus skeleton is now complete. And for this very important discovery, we have only to thank Genevieve. I am honored to present you with this Medal of Honor.
Now smile, Genevieve.
Back at the old house that now had more vines, there were no more yelps and there were no more whines. And for Miss Clavel, it was not too hard to give up a portion of the yard.
This will be your own private garden, Genevieve. Oui, Genevieve. You may do whatever you like.
Early morning brought the sound of scratching dirt upon the ground.
Look, Genevieve has found another bone.
It looked like the other, though smaller in size. Everyone thought it was surely a prize. Once again, the experts came to see a bone that would bring fame.
Alors, the results are in.
Is it a Triceratops?
A pterodactyl? A Tyrannosaurus Rex?
Oh, wrong, mes enfants. It is a Mumusaurus.
A Mumusaurus?
Mumusaurus, otherwise known as a cow. A very large cow, but a cow nonetheless.
That means Genevieve can keep her bone.
Genevieve was quite euphoric. Her new bone was not prehistoric.
Miss Clavel?
Oui?
The gardening committee is proud to present you with this special prize for originality in the Belle Paris Garden Tour.
Originality? Merci beaucoup.
Oui, it is not every day that you find such dear little potted plants in a city garden.
Not to mention such dear little hills.
Everyone left, and the girls broke their bread
We love our bread, we love our butter, but most of all, we love each other.
and brushed their teeth and went to bed.
Good night, little girls. I hope you sleep well.
Good night, dear Miss Clavel.
Genevieve slept with her newly found bone. Although just a rump, she could call it her own. She curled up with her treasure right there on the floor, far, far in time from the last dinosaur. And that's all there is. There isn't any more.